Namaste. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for being here with me. My name is Javi. For those that are watching any of my videos for the first time, blessings. I welcome you with my love and respects. In this video, I just wanted to speak on why fearing or being in a state of fear or having any type of fear is simply just wasting your energy. Now let me explain. Why do you even fear to begin with? You fear to begin with because you are identified with a way of seeing that is limited. And because it is limited, there's events that happen and you can't see past them. And the mind, because it's limited, the mind doesn't see a solution, it doesn't see a conclusion, it doesn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And this applies for many situations and aspects of our lives. We fear, losing a person, or fear being yourself. That is the main one, because your judgment and your awareness is coming from your limited perspective of seeing the whole picture, that there was nothing to fear to begin with. There was nothing. It was when you gave your attention to see from the mind scope that the limitations came and that the fear lives within. But in reality, your true present moment, awareness, conscience, state of experiencing life does not experience fears, because it is clear. It is connected to the inner and the outer, so there's no way to feel insecure, there's no way to feel threatened, there's no way to feel like you're gonna fall apart, or like those thoughts, that energy doesn't even live or register or penetrate into your frequency or your way of being. So it is a waste of energy, simply because you are in a state of seeing life from a personal, little separate self than the wholeness of the universe. And when one does that, that creates walls, and those are the walls that people are fearing. So it's like they take themselves away from the oneness, they build a bunch of walls to separate themselves from the world and create their personal story. And then when their personal story is not going according to how they created their personal story, how they feel their personal story should be, the fears come. And it's all one big ball of waste of energy, because you didn't even have to do that to begin with. You didn't have to go into the identificational person back and forth with it. Now I get it, we all did and have, because of how the world is and how we got brought up. But once you awaken and you become your true self, you don't need to continue to go back into something you already know it's not real, which is the personal self voice in your head, the ego, that creates these fears, that sees these fears, that experiences these fears. But when you're not in that personal way of seeing, you see how there was nothing to fear. And it becomes a waste of energy. So I wanted to make this video on that because of, it is a big thing in people's experiences. They're experiencing tremendous amount of anxiety and stress, and it's all comes from fears, from being identified with this personal self that is going through these things in the world. When if we take ourselves from seeing in that perspective and become present and see through the consciousness that already is, it's easy to just see that there was no obstacles. And when true, real obstacles comes, you know how to deal with them in a cool, calm, collective way, in a way that you already know what the solution will be, because you can see all the possible outcomes. You're connected to the external world, so when the external world comes with what look to be challenges, they're not challenges, they're just lessons. They're always just going to be lessons. Lessons for the sake of experiencing life. The sake of experiencing something new. Because this is free will world. So in free will world, you will have different options. So it is the lesson for you to naturally pick the right one. I guess that's the appropriate way to go about it. That you naturally just gravitate to the appropriate solution for the best possible experience. You pretty much don't leave room for error in your life, like getting caught up in some drama that would have never really been there, or getting caught up in some just negative or just down lower energies that would have, they're not even real actually. They're only as real as you make them to be real. So thank you guys so much for being here with me on this video. I hope that it helps anyone that are going through any type of insecurities or just uncertainty, and know that there's really nothing to fear. I know it sounds cliche and kind of like we hear it a lot, but it is because it's true. And truth is truth. And the sooner you come to terms with it and really embody your true self, you are a divine essence being. What can be against you? Even if there was demons and whatever, the worst type of creatures, and everybody's out to get you. If you are the thing that they are, but they decided to lower their power by being something else. Makes no sense, but that's really what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like they disconnect from the source of who they are, and that's why they become a demon, and that's why they become a less energetic being. They become a less, that's why they need to put fear on you and feed off of you, and yada yada yada. That's a whole other video. So, blessings, namaste, all is love, peace be with you. Om.